Ya bagus, balik sama gua ngecana Jadi kali ini kita akan kembali lagi reaction video dari League of Legends. Jadi kali ini yang kita akan reaction adalah yang kita tunggu-tunggu dari seluruh para gamers Indonesia, yaitu berita dari League of Legends Wild Rift. Ini beritanya yang gue dapet dari tadi pagi. Developer dari League of Legends Wild Rift sendiri, yaitu si Ben Foster, gua lewat dari Twitter, sudah merilis dari akun Twitternya tersebut. Jadi kali ini gue penasaran, gue akan cek di YouTube, ternyata sudah rilis di akun YouTube-nya. Jadi yang ini sama-sama kita akan reaction video tersebut, oke? Langsung saja, check it out.
Hey everyone, Brian here again from the Wild Rift team, coming to you from home. I brought two friends with me this time, Oriana and Galahad, who might chime in during this recording because they really love League of Legends. So back in June, you might have seen the limited regional alpha, where a few thousand players helped us right check our gameplay, our progression systems, and deep stress testing our infrastructure. Overall, we're really thrilled with how the alpha went. Players told us they had a lot of fun, that Wild Rift truly feels like League, and we've been continuing to develop the game with player suggestions and feedback in mind. If you took part in the alpha, thank you. Your time and commitment means the world to us. So next, we want to involve more players. So we're moving into our first regional closed beta.
Regional closed beta, kita dengar. Semoga Indonesia dapat.
While we're just going to a few regions this time, this one's going to be larger than our alpha test, with some bonus features and content on the way. You can find more about the regional closed beta by clicking on the link in the description. We thought you'd want to know what we've been up to over the last couple of months. So here's a new round of updates from across the Wild Rift team.
Ranked.
Hey everybody, I'm Ed, and I'm a game designer on the Round Game team. On Wild Rift, we know how much competitive experiences mean to League players, and many of you pretty much spend all your time in ranked queues when you play. Our objectives for Wild Rift are to build a mode that is competitive and fun, feels familiar to PC players, and is easy to get into for newer ones. So today, we're going to talk about how it works. Wild Rift's ranked system unlocks at level 10. You will be seeded into ranked tiers that will
di Wild ini orang yang dibuka pada saat level 10 teman-teman ya.
Look familiar to League fans and climb your way from Iron to Challenger. Each tier below Master has 4 divisions. We've added Emerald, a new tier between Platinum and Diamond, so we can distribute players more accurately at this
tambahan satu namanya ada Emerald gitu. Kalau division ada Emerald gitu.
2 different systems for ranked. For Iron to Emerald ranks, every game you win grants you a ranked mark, and every loss removes one. You'll need to earn up to 5 ranked marks to climb higher.
Ada 5 rank marks dari Iron ke Emerald. Di setiap rank itu ada marknya
masing-masing. Switch to a victory point system, which looks a lot like League PC's League Point system, so players can jockey for those key positions on the ranked leaderboards. As you play, you'll fill up ranked fortitude. This system rewards you when you play well and protects you from the occasional loss. Fortitude is earned by a variety of sources, including skilled play. Once it's full, Fortitude is automatically consumed to grant you protection from losing ranked marks when your team takes a loss. While we want this system to feel like a safety net to players who have occasional bad games, we don't want it to feel like a runaway progress. Because of this, we will impose weekly caps to the Fortitude system. You can queue with 1, 2, 3, or 5 players in it, and the matchmaking system will always match up groups with equal power, taking into account the group party makeup in order to provide the fairest matches possible. Now, we know that many of you might have questions about this system, and we get it. We want Wild Rift's competitive ecosystem to feel great for those of you that want to show your skills.
Yes.
And you may have had other experiences that don't live up to that goal. The only way we'll know this system is working is to test it at scale, and so far, we've only had a pretty small testing pool. We have a lot of controls on our side to tune and deliver the most fair and fun competitive experience possible. If these systems are unfair and you're not happy, we will make changes. Beyond that, we also have big plans. Other systems are in the game, so I'm gonna hand it off to Christina to talk about our plans for progression, monetization, and leveling.
Okay, skin and content.
Hello, it's Christina again from the personalization team. Now, a lot of you are probably wondering, how do you unlock stuff in Wild Rift? So let's get right into it. For the first few levels, you'll earn starter champions just by
Mastery dan
leveling
dapat
up.
champion baru
And as you continue
secara
to
gratis.
play, you'll also earn blue motes,
Seperti
which
biasa yang kayak
you
di
can
PC
use to get
ngerjain
other
misi-misi ya,
champions.
mendapatkan XP
Now, we
dan
are serious about making Wild
skin
Rift free-to-play
tambahan
friendly, so we're hoping that you'll have enough ways to play the champions you want through early leveling, blue motes, and the free
dapat
champion
juga dapat
rotation.
dan sedikit spoiler mungkin dari
And we want to
Christina.
double down on our commitment to you that paying for content should always be optional. We want Wild Rift to be a top-tier League of Legends experience, meaning we won't be offering
Itu
exclusive
combo yang
free champions, in-game stat boosts, or locking champions behind expensive walls. So for those of you who can't spend money, we have new systems like Poro Coins. You can earn coins as you play
Oh ya,
and use them to unlock
Coins,
cosmetic
ya? Top-up,
items
ya?
like certain emotes and skins.
bisa beli emote atau beli skinnya gitu.
And in terms of monetization, our closed beta also introduces Wild Cores, our version of RP.
Skinnya di
You'll
sini
be
masih
able
yang
to purchase
epic ya,
champions,
karena masih
skins,
bentuknya
and lots
gitu
of
ya.
other
Tapi kalau di
goodies
Wild Rift ya
throughout
nggak
the
tahu.
test. And sometime after the testing
Oh,
phase,
udah bisa
we'll be
ngasih
doing
bobol
a
gitu
global
kalau misalnya
account
kita pilih
reset.
seseorang
So all Wild
sesuai
Core
dengan bobol
purchases
yang
will be returned
kita
to
pilih
you
masing-masing.
with a 20% bonus on top as a thank you. Okay, before I hand it off to Jane, let's just take a quick peek at some of the new content coming to closed beta. And let us know what you
Nah,
think.
sabar gue
We're
guys,
looking
close
forward to
betanya
it.
akan ditunggu. Gila, skinnya pengen mulu ya anjing. Asing tadi. Oh, Jackson sini udah ada buat stuff ya skinnya. Sumpah animasi yang lainnya tuh, animasinya. Oh ya, Oh ya, dimulai dengan icon ya, skin pertama di Wild Rift ya.
Hey everyone, I'm Jane Chen, and I lead the in-game team.
Chen ya.
We got a lot of great suggestions from alpha testers, so we've been responding to feedback and data from the alpha.
Oke.
Jonathan and the gameplay team have been hard at work addressing feedback around turret
Ini pasti akan
speed.
menjadi bahan kualan
We've already made
bagi
adjustments to
gamers-gamers
turret health
Indonesia
and
Wild Rift
defenses.
nanti.
We're keeping an eye on
Salah satunya
Sheen
Naxxus
as
sama
well as
Jinx
certain
itu pasti
spooky
bakal di nerf
champions
gitu.
who were a little too effective at demolishing turrets.
OP
We've
anjir.
also added more advanced control features for players to fine-tune their experience. There's a new semi-lock camera feature in your
Oh,
settings.
sama kayak di game
This adds a
Semoga yang
button on
lainnya
the
ada
screen
semi-lock sama
that
yang
lets you
semi-lock
adjust the
gitu.
default offset of your camera on the fly. Use this to give yourself a slightly better view of
Tapi
your
kalau semi-lock,
Prepare
kalau
towards your enemy
pakai kamera
later
harus
so it's
tekan yang
easier to
pokok
set up
kameranya
long-range
nggak
skill
bisa
shots. Speaking of
secara
long-range
bebas
skill
gitu.
shots, we've added a lot of new
Tergantung
features to
tangan
make
kalian
it easier to
masing-masing
see
untuk
when you're aiming. It can be especially difficult when you're aiming below you. The camera now automatically pans to show more on the screen. Hitting global ults was especially difficult in alpha. So now if you're using the mini-map to look at a different part of the map, global ults will aim from the center of your screen instead of your champion, making it a lot easier to aim quickly and precisely.
Itu
And landing those global ults don't always feel satisfying. So we've added a pop-up camera to let you savor the moment when you land across map as rolled.
Oh, bisa di cancel.
Added a pop-up camera to let you savor the moment when you land across map as rolled.
Wow.
There's a lot more we want to share, but we thought it'd be a lot easier to show you instead.
Welcome to Wild Rift.
Announcer
Minions have
updates.
spawned. First turret destroyed.
Oke. Oh, ini yang sudah diupdate teman-teman. Jadi ada tombol kayak di PC juga mau mengarah ke sana gitu. Jadi sebagaimana rupa di sama custom layout. Oh, bisa ditempatkan di mana-mana gitu sesuai dengan kalian mau main. Iya ya. Bagus. Sesuai dengan update dan permintaan para alpha test gitu ya. Disesuaikan dengan versi PC gitu.
Now let's hear from David for an update on champions. Thanks everyone.
Hey friends, David Xu here, back again to talk about champions.
Apa small
First of all, a huge thank you to all the players who participated and gave feedback during the regional alpha. Since then, the team has been working hard on addressing that feedback and polishing the champion roster. For example, we tuned Yasuo's sweeping blade to be more
Ya itu
consistent,
semalam di Alpha Test
especially around the edge
sweeping
cases.
battle-nya Yasuo itu agak belum smooth
And we made some quality of life improvements for Jin's curtain call, so that it is easier to use
Kalau
and be more
kalau
potent.
di versi Wild Rift-nya ultinya sama kayak
As
skill
you can
gue gitu
see,
ya supaya lebih
we aren't going
mudah.
crazy with champions this time
Ya,
around,
ya.
making only minor adjustments. During the alpha, you told us that most champions were in a good spot already.
Untung ada build
And
screen-nya
it was
kalau nggak mati tuh
awesome
asing.
seeing all of your epic league moment highlights. Now, we do have one more thing to share.
Apa yang masuk?
Well, actually, it's 6 more things.
Oke.
Check it out.
Ada 6 hal 6 champion baru nih. Kita tengok aja. Itu Termundo masuk ya guys. Champion baru. Oh ini ada video release mix dari Wild Rift sendiri. Oke. Sona sebagai support yang sangat bahaya. Sona masuk. Oke, Termundo Jarvan masuk. Lubunya low ini buat gitu nih. Allah udah. Ini di bagian top lane, hati-hati ya saudara-saudara kalian semua. Kalian para tank akan keluar bolan sign. Ada 4 sign-nya tadi ya. Yes, Varus, oke nice. Varus masuk, gue suka. Dia nggak cukup. Gue harap Vladimir masuk guys. Varus, please Vladimir masuk. Kalau nggak masuknya nggak apa-apa deh. Amumu oke. The set mod. Ini ceritanya sedih loh berbeda. Ulti, nice.
We hope they feel amazing to play. Now, we know our work isn't done yet. There's still feedback to address, and many more champions in the pipeline. So please look out for more information as we continue our development. Thanks, friends.
Thanks, friends.
That's all the new info from us for now. We'll check in again before the beta ends with more information on what's next, and when we're testing in more regions. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in and for all the support. It means a lot to both me and the team. Thanks everyone.
Oke, League of Legends Wild. Wah itu keren banget sih, League of Legends Wild Rift. Sebelum ini jangan lupa kalian subscribe ya channel League of Legends Wild Rift. Mari kita naikkan lagi apps. Gue nanti insya Allah setelah ini, kalau misalnya gue dapet gitu open beta close ya, gue lagi menunggu ini email dari Riot ya, Riot Games ICU ya, semoga saya dapat ya. Kalau misalnya hari ini nggak dapat juga, semoga besok dapat open beta testnya. Nanti kita akan buat kontennya tentang open betanya, nanti kita review masing-masing. Tapi yang gue sayangin tadi, gue kira tadi dapat new championnya itu Vladimir. Rupanya tadi ada Sona, Termundo, Varus, Sainz, satu lagi tadi Amumu gitu. Sungguh disayangkan. Oke. Kalau misalkan suka konten seperti ini ya, kita tunggu tentang Wild Rift. Jangan lupa like, share juga subscribe teman-teman. Semoga jadi lebih baik, semoga bermanfaat. SUGOIII, bye bye.